obviously, for the numbers, you got to get the number. But then I'm like, wait a minute, let's go filter through this shit. Yeah. I'm like, yo, imagine. Yeah, we need that. I'm like, yo, imagine. Come on, man. I need that 30-year. I need that 30-year game. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then obviously, Da Vinci brought your name up. That was I was like, oh, there he goes again, because my cousin brought your name up as well.
Right. Yeah, for the money. You said.
For the money, yeah. And he was like, yo, then and because it's extreme. What you call it? The hustle shows. I forgot what they call them. What was it? Casa. Was it Casa?
The Casa, yeah.
But it was more than Casa. It was a bunch.
We had Casa. We had we did Havana Room across the street from Casa a couple times. You did, a lot of bars, just mad bars. Mad bars.
You did Prime with Killer Mike?
I did Prime before. Yeah.
that shit is closed now. Now it's Bruckner something. It's called Bruckner because Prime got shut down. Too much gangster shit going on there.
Wait a minute. Prime was it? Oh yeah.
It was in the cut. By the
right when we the last show I did there with Mike and Joselito.
Yeah,
it got shot up after that.
Welcome to the Bronx. That's
shut
real,
up.
That's real shit.
Oh, for real.
But okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got official Chris Grant in the building. You still teaching?
Still teaching.
So for you viewers that know him, that is Mr. Grant. Goddammit.
That's right. Act like you know.
Yo, I've been stalking you for 2 weeks. I'm like going down your rabbit hole. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker been around for a while. Yeah. And it's just, it's amazing, bro, that you take the comedy serious. But I saw a clip that you said you need a fucking job.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, you motherfuckers just playing games. I'm not playing games. I need a job.
Yeah.
God bless you if this is your only job and you put in all your effort into this shit. But motherfucker, you need benefits.
Yeah.
I love that.
Comedy is one of those things where it's thankless. So like, you go out there, you do a bunch of these small shows to get on. I mean, if you take comedy seriously, that's what you do. You go out there, you do the bunch of small shows so that you can make sure you're comfortable, you're loose. It's like boxing. You're going to shadow box every day just to make sure you got the movements and it's natural. And so, we do a lot of that, but a lot of comics that you meet, a lot of them are going through things. And, while there's beauty in trauma, you can't lay on the floor and keep getting hit if you have the opportunity to get up and walk and chew gum at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for anybody to have to live in their car for 6 years while doing comedy.
You hear that shit a lot. Is that just some bullshit? Is that shit real?
Nah, people really do that.
They fucking do that shit?
They really do that.
They drive to L.A. from the Bronx?
They drive to L.A. or they move there and ship their car or whatever, and then they sleeping in their car because they want to pursue their dream.
Or they're a busboy or some shit.
Or something like that.
You got a lot of those
there's nothing
stories.
wrong with being a busboy or anything. Like, there's nothing wrong with like...
Until the dream hits.
Right, but you got to have something. You need a plan.
That's actually better than sleeping. Busboy is actually good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong at all. That's honest money. It's money. It's whatever you need to get to your shows, to get to your auditions, to get a couple outfits to make sure that you look clean at your shows so you can get booked more, so you can make more money. It's all about feeding the goal. And a lot of comedians don't even have a map of where the end of that line is. So they walk around doing aimless things, never getting better, sleeping in cars, wondering why things aren't looking up. It's because you're not looking up for yourself. Nobody gonna look out for you if you ain't looking out for you.
You gotta look clean on that stage too.
Clean.
I heard you say that too.
You have to.
Haircut.
And if you're not looking clean, you better be funny as shit.
You better be.
You better be funny.
You ain't gotta have that suit, like my man. Actually, I ain't grow up with him. He's older than me. Capone the gangster.
Yeah.
It's my man. I call him Derek. I know your name, nigga. I call that nigga Derek.
Derek.
When I see him, I call him Derek. So, but he was the same. He was a hood dude, OG. And go clean on stage.
Yeah. Big shout out to Capone. I remember watching Capone when I was young. And one thing I noticed and appreciate about a lot of the old school comics, the veterans dudes, is they was all hustlers. If they got on stage, they either had a hustle off stage that nobody knew about, or they was selling merch. So it was like they're selling wristbands, T-shirts, hats, sweaters, whatever they could get their hands on to sell. They gonna find a way to make up the extra $200-$300 if they can make it.
He had a barbershop in Hunts Point.
Come on, bro.
Sorry, Derek, I'm putting your business out there, but it's honest business. My man, PJ, let him rest in peace, used to, and you know what? Shout out to Derek, because he saw my man going down that wrong path, and look what happened. He got murdered, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 2-3 years before, Derek was like, yo, you a good barber, bro. Like, come, and whatever. That's a different story. But Derek had that. He's a barber, by the way.
Yeah.
He will shape you up right now. and he had a couple of barbershops, and he was doing the comedy. So he was always moving and grooving.
Yeah.
But the point that I brought him because it's clean.
Yeah.
So that I heard you mention that as well. Like, man, you can't be looking up there looking crazy.
Yeah.
Unless that's part of your gimmick. If you a bum funny, if you a funny Jim Carrey type funny bum,
yes.
Hey, you gonna get away with that.
You know
shit.
who reminds me of that? What's his name? I think his name is Tito. IG Bum.
Oh yeah.
Official IG Bum. Yo, bro, you know he's not a real bum, right?
He looks like a fucking bum though. Oh, that's serious. That's serious.
She ear hustling on me, man. See, Russia, listen. From Russia with love.
We leave all that shit in there. But
yeah, he's like a real. He's employed. He's actually a stand-up comedian, and his jokes are actually hilarious. I think he's Panamanian. He's and he leans into the Black Latino topic, and it's like he's really actually funny, but nobody knows that because he pretends to be a homeless person all day on the train. Like really shitting in buckets in the subway, bro.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bro,
with the dude with the dog.
You gonna get fired, bro. Yo, could you imagine being his boss and seeing him online dressed as a homeless person? Like
you said
I gotta give this guy a raise.
But again, my brother, thank you for your time. You don't get time back, so I always tell my guests, thank you for your time. The weather's crappy, you still made it. So, like I said. Official Chris Grant. Yes, another comedian. Back, like I always say, this ain't a comedian fucking podcast, but I will always show love to the craft. I love it. I got tickets. I got my tickets to his next show. By the time it's come out, it won't be there, but Dykeman Loft. We're going to hit that later. So let's hit Born and Raised, baby.
Born and Raised, Bronx, New York, all my life.
I'm the voice of the Bronx, but I love that. I'm not even doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
The Bronx just keeps coming. I'm waiting for somebody. I'm from Idaho. And motherfuckers.
Nah.
BX all day?
All day. Because we right up here. We upstate, they call it.
Yeah. 100%.
You know what I mean? So it's like, the Bronx is right here. It's the Bronx has a lot of tenacity, ambition, and I think honestly, with a lot of the traction and attention that the Bronx has gotten lately, I think people are less afraid to just stand up and stand out more, especially being from the Bronx. Now it's something they're proud of, as opposed to, the Bronx is dirty, it's hood, it's disgusting. Like, it is all those things, but it's also got some really great talent.
Yeah, go to City Island, motherfucker.
Come on now,
it's very nice over
City,
there.
we outside, big.
Without the chairs.
With the chairs. I don't trust none of y'all.
Is there any Spanish in your family? Because your Spanish is amazing.
Yeah, nah.
And you use that shit on stage too.
All the time.
Moreno.
Sí, claro que sabes, tú sabes. Sí.
So you learned that shit in the hood?
Yeah.
Wow. So what hood you grew up in?
I grew up in Marble Hill.
Wow. That's projects.
Yep. Marble Hill Projects. 225th
So
and Broadway.
Yo, that's
It's right across the bridge.
Yep, it's right there.
Yeah.
So a lot of Dominicans. That's why
a whole lot.
That's why. And so you was there for the Dominican rush. Because remember, I'm 49. I don't know how old you are, but
I'm 37.
The fuck out of here. Yo, this nigga said that shit with a straight face. He almost had me. You ain't 37.
37.
That's a beautiful thing. I still don't believe you.
No, I look older.
I don't know. I just felt like you the way you carry yourself on stage and shit, like.
Because I'm a grown ass man. I mean, 30. Remember back in the day, 22. Fred Hampton was the leader of the Chicago chapter of the Black Panthers, and the FBI went and shot this nigga because he was leading the revolution. Tupac got shot at 25.
Yeah.
And these people were talking about things that were way beyond their years, right? Because they were raised by parents who went through shit and wanted to show them the real world and make sure that they can avoid those pitfalls when they come to them. My mother was very similar. She showed me from day one, look, Santa Claus ain't real. Ain't no such thing as tooth fairy. I do everything for you. Anything you need, you ask me. Don't ask nobody. She was the type, leave me in the house like 11, 12 years old. Don't touch the door. Don't pick up the phone.
I ain't got the money for no babysitter, goddammit.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So, and I listened to her. I knew not to touch the stove. I knew to eat what was in the refrigerator. I knew to watch TV and don't move. Don't open it. Just don't fucking move.
So you're old soul.
I'm old school.
37-year-old soul.
Yeah. That's why the young girls don't really jack me like that, man.
It's over.
Yeah, it's quiet. I used to date 24, 25. When I was like 30, 31, 24, 25, maybe even 23, I push it.
It's over?
It was no compatibility because like they would want to get up. We would go out Saturday, drink, chill, eat or whatever, party a little bit, come back. And then Sunday, I'm thinking, yo, we just gonna chill, relax, you know, just kick back. And then, come on, let's get up, let's go to brunch. Like, bitch, we just ate. I got eggs in the fridge.
No, they want to go out. They want. My girl is 29.
Oh, you wildin'.
I know, and I'm glad. No, she's not. She's chill.
Okay,
I love that.
Good.
But when it's time to turn up, nigga, twerk master. But I'm glad that she turns it off.
Yeah.
Babe, we chilling? Yeah, let's just chill. Yeah, thank God.
See, that's because she still got good fluid in her knees and hips. Them 29-year-old knees and hips, boy, them things move, big. Let you get somebody your age. She was like, don't put my leg like that. Man. You know my hip messed up.
Motherfuckers like, nigga, you went 20 years down? Yes, motherfucker, because 49-year-old women look horrible. Sorry, my bad.
I can neither confirm nor deny these things.
Yes,
haven't been with a 49-year-old woman yet, but I'm gonna take your word for it.
So Mama was doing her job.
Mama did it.
Where was Pops at? You had a relationship?
I never met him.
Never met him.
I don't even know the guy.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, my dad was a piece of shit too, but I met him like maybe 5 times, 6, 8, something like that.
Yeah, no,
look at it didn't matter. Mama held the whole shit down.
The whole joint.
That's love, man.
Yeah, my backstory is a little complex. It's like all over the place, bro. Like I was adopted as an infant.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my biological mom, she had substance abuse issues and a whole bunch of other things. 87, you know, that's the
crack
peak.
era.
Yeah. And so, you know, it wasn't optimal. So I think she made the best decision for her at the time, which was, you know, hand over the baby like a hot potato. And it worked out because, you know, my mom that raised me, she took me in as a single parent. And I think it was an accident. I think, what was the story goes, like, you know, I was asked to be babysat and then, you know, it went from like 1 week to like 2 weeks to like, yo, it's been a while. You're not going to come get the baby to, yeah, you might need to stay with that baby. Wow. My moms can't do it right now. She's tweaking.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that was the best decision for her. And then she went on. She had a couple more kids, and then she left the state. She went down south. She got herself together. And I actually met her for the first time in 2021.
Wow.
I met her for the first time in 2021. And I found that I'm the oldest of 7 siblings now. So this whole time I was walking around and didn't even realize that I had 6 other siblings. And that right there for me was like, okay, so my life got some depth to it. Like there's a lot of work and substance here to really unpack. So it's been a lot of clarity since that. But it puts a lot of things in perspective because, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, so your mom's did this, your mom's did that. Like, well, actually, my mom's had it tough. She made a decision that most rational people wouldn't make.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like for you to already be poor and have your own trauma and then to take on a child that's also going through trauma and then try to raise this child the best way you can while dealing with your own trauma to be successful to this present day as to where I am now. It's like that says a lot about the will of a person, especially of a mother.
So God bless.
So, you know, women, you know, when it comes down to that, like we really got to respect our good mothers and take care of our good mothers, which is one reason I love my wife, bro. She's like one of the best mothers that my kids could have right now. And all you mothers out there doing it, keep doing it. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. I know you get tired. I know you get touched out. I know your titties hurt. I know your nipples are sore and scabbing over. If you, I know you tired of us touching your titties after you had a 2-year-old on your titties all day. But we love you. That's all it is. We love you.
No, that's a blessing.
Thank you for everything you do and keep doing what you do, moms.
Shout out to the moms. My mom's the same thing. Raised me, you know. And hey, we here, man. No, I ain't got no felonies.
That's it.
I ain't got no misdemeanors.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Got my little podcast for 2 years now. You know what I mean?
Chilling.
We got real jobs.
Not sleeping in the car.
Not sleeping in the car.
Mattress is on a frame.
That's a fact. Baseboard, but it's okay.
Okay. It's up off the ground.
It's off the ground.
That's all that matters. You're not.
Got the wood plank.
Oh man, I'm still sleeping with the dust bunnies over here.
Wood plank with the drawers. You know what I mean? I'm in the process of selling my house. Give me a second. So you know, but you know, well, you know what? Shout out to biological mom and shout out to the you know to the mom that raised you because You know, that was a team effort. You know, if you would have stood maybe with the butt, you would have forced the kid. Actually, you would have went.
Yeah,
down.
it would have been.
You don't know, or someone else. You might have gone with a white mama. You never know.
Might have. I might have had a white wife.
But
clean shaven with a fade.
No, but blessings, it all worked out.
Thank you.
What kind of kid were you in school?
I was a talkative kid. I always ran my mouth. But I wasn't the one to get in trouble. So funny thing, at 5 years old, my mom started letting me get Bible studies from Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah. Oh, you too?
Saturday mornings.
Saturday mornings.
I hated that
9,
shit.
10 o'clock, 11.
I'm tired as fuck from watching fresh movies on fucking TV all night, and this lady going
Channel 35.
You know, my first fresh movie was Last American Virgin.
I don't even know that one.
I sent it to you. Don't worry about it.
He said I'll send it to
you.
You gonna mail me the tape?
I'm gonna send you to YouTube. No, it's YouTube time.
It's on YouTube?
YouTube got everything, man.
I started watching pornos with plots.
I swear to God.
Oh, this is good.
We just fucked up the whole Jehovah Witness
whole thing.
That's just welcome to my show. We all over the place over here.
Yeah, 5 years old, my mom opened the door for the Jehovah's Witnesses. And I don't think she opened the door for the same reasons that most people do, because they see the light and want the truth and all that. Mm-hmm. It was, these people come every week and they sit with you and read the Bible and another book with you for an hour. They read questions, you answer questions. It's like, yo, that's free reading lessons. Ain't gotta pay. So like my ability to comprehend and analyze text and make connections was really strong at a young age because of that. And 20 years into it, I think I was 25 when I finally decided to step away for my own reasons. And that was like it. That was like the father figure that I needed, that I didn't have when mom wasn't around, because without that, I think I would have made more decisions on my own to be outside and hang out with certain kids. But like always having that, you got morals, you got principles, be mindful of who you are. Right, the Jehovah's Witness stuff.
You didn't have no birthdays.
Nah, I'm celebrating my 9th birthday this year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll be 9.
For people that don't know, Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't celebrate nothing.
At all. Nothing at all.
If it's your birthday, it's not really your birthday. They ain't fucking with you.
Yeah, nah. But we'll take a gift. But you ain't getting one.
I think my homie, what he does on Mother's Day, he'll celebrate and he has to disguise it so well, and it has to be like, come on, mom, like we could before or after, like she knows what it is, but it's not on the day. And the kids come, they're taking a dinner before or after, the week before or after, and they make it. They're still celebrating her, but they got to disguise it.
Yeah, yep.
Because you got to respect, the religion.
Right.
But like you said, it was a beautiful thing for you.
Right. But and also, so that's one of the things I used to do. Like my mom, she started to fall out of it a lot sooner than I did. Like even in high school, I was still into it. Like I was almost evangelical, and like how them Pentecostal girls with the jean skirts. Like I was one of them dudes, but for the J-Dubs. And I used to get into the heated debates with the Pentecostal girls. Like no, because ain't no such thing as a Trinity. Blah blah blah. Yada,
religion debate.
Oh,
it's not even a subject,
bro. Bro.
In the locker room, lunchroom, lunchroom. The kids are the teachers like, what they talking about? Religion. Oh, they fine.
God, right?
They good.
So it was like I used to get in these debates, and that used to get the Pentecostal girls all hot.
Okay, here we go.
Because they was never used to seeing somebody outside the church that was knowledgeable, that was willing to talk about it, but wasn't an asshole. Mm-hmm. And so and the Pentecostal girls was always the baddies, bro. Like it was like there was some things popping out them skirts, bro. Like
there was a church on my block.
You had one on your block?
I don't know what religion it was. It might have been Pentecostal. I ain't never get to tap with him, man. You ain't. But I realized at a certain age, you know what? Just give up, bro. Because the store's right there, and we in front of the store. We doing our shit, whatever. And I'm pretty sure the fathers and the uncles and the mothers was like, don't fucking talk to none of them niggas over there.
Oh yeah,
they are bad.
Yeah.
We out there drinking, smoking, selling shit. You know what I'm saying? No.
But if you was
I ain't never get to get one, man.
If you was out there with your watchtower,
that would have worked.
Absolutely. Let me tell you something, bro. Everybody has natural human tendencies and urges. Mm-hmm. No matter how holy you are, no matter how holy you try to be, you have natural human tendencies and urges. And as teenagers, those urges are out of freaking control.
Hell yeah.
But when you have religion and God and a community behind you that keeps pumping it, and you actually believe it, you fight those urges tooth and nail. But when you meet another person who expresses and exhibits the same qualities you do, and they seem like they understand, you start letting your guard down. And the next thing you know, your ass end up like Dinah from Genesis. Those of you who don't read the Bible may not have gotten that reference. Those of you who do, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, man.
Hey, that's
You
one.
don't remember Dinah?
No, man.
You don't remember? All right, you remember Dinah? All right, Ben, I'm going to tell you. All right, so this is way back in the beginning. This is back when...
There's one thing about this podcast. We roll. We don't fake friendships. I just met this man today. It is an honor. Like, we don't fake around here. If the coffee spill, we're going to film that shit.
Yeah. No cuts.
No
No
cuts.
cuts. One take. All show.
Unless they be like, yo, my man, can you, my kids can't know. That's different. But, yeah, we roll around here. But I do not know. Please, teach.
No, so
teach.
Dinah was a girl. She was, like, one of the original Israelites, right? And she was hanging out with a couple of girls, I believe it was Canaanites, right? They were from a neighboring village. The Canaanites, I guess they would be like the Lebanese or the Lebanese or the Palestinians or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And so her parents or her brother said, "Listen, don't hang out with them girls down there. You know that village, those people, they not wrapped too tight. I don't want you getting caught up in nothing." Mm-hmm. All right, mom, all right, dad, we good. And so she's hanging out with them or whatever. And one of the girls introduced her to this guy, and this guy happens to be like, you could call him like the son of the mayor, for lack of better lack of expression. And so she go back home, and her mom, her brothers get wind of it. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, didn't mom and dad tell you don't be chilling with the so and so, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. She like, yeah, nah, but they were just introducing me to so and so. He's like the son of the mayor. He's really good peoples or whatever. He's like, oh, he really good people, yeah. Oh, all right, bet. So she go back down there with the girls the following week or whatever, and she ended up getting raped by old boy.
Oh, hell, hold that.
Yeah. She was a virgin too.
Damn.
So she ended up getting raped by old boy or whatever. And this is the other girls from the Canaanites. They like, yeah, girl, he good, whatever. She ends up getting raped. She go back home. She tells her brothers. The brothers go to the town and say, it's on. And they kill everybody and take everything and don't leave nothing standing.
There you go.
Right? So as a result of this young lady not listening to her parents and hanging out with people that she was told she needs to be cautious of, she ended up getting a bunch of people murdered. Well, it wasn't her fault, but, I mean, she ain't listening to her parents.
Exactly. So rewind back 3 minutes, and there goes the reference. You know what I mean?
Right. A little backstory. You can either add, delete, blue tape, whatever.
Hey, we teach. We teach, okay? I got wind that you was like 250 in 8th grade, 5th grade, some shit like
240,
that. Yeah. You're a big boy.
I was big. 8th grade to 9th grade, I was like 210, 220, going on 240, 9th, 10th grade.
Is that part of your gym routine right now? Does that matter, or that's just a personal? I'm grown and I want to kill time, and you need to be fit. Does it have anything to do with that?
It's now. Before it was more vain. Before, me being in the gym was I want to look good. Like I want to look good naked. Like that was my whole thing. Mm-hmm. And now it's more so my daughter. So like I've even changed the way I work out. Excuse me. Like I used to just get under the weights and just lift heavy, like on some C.T. Fletcher type stuff, mm-hmm. right? Just go heavy. Yep. But when I had my daughter, I realized that I wasn't as mobile as I needed to be. Like my hips and everything was tight, my ankles was tight, my shoulders was tight, everything was just tight, and I couldn't catch up with her if she darted out of the way when I needed to.
So heavy will tighten you. That makes you stiff.
Super stiff, could barely move, super slow.
Calisthenics is different.
Calisthenics is different because you're forcing your joints to move in natural motions that you're going to use every day. So I was doing animal work. I was crawling on the floor a lot more jump rope, a lot
catch
more
this
rope
baby.
flow. I got to catch her, bro. I remember I tried to sit in a low squat with her in the living room, and my knees gave out within like 30 seconds. I couldn't do it because it wasn't used to putting all that pressure on it.
37-year-old weak knees.
Seriously. So it was like, I mean, thankfully, I don't need strong knees as a brother at 37. I ain't playing ball no more.
That's a fact.
But yeah, it used to be because I was a big dude and I wanted to stay tight. I want to look good, and I want to make sure anybody I saw from high school, you look at me, bitch. I'm tight. But now it's more so for my daughter and staying healthy for her, so that I don't catch no heart attacks and strokes and blow out a knee or something like that.
No, that's love. And I seen your like I said, man, this is one thing you need to know. If you're gonna come on my show, I'm stalking your ass worse than your baby mama. I had to track this man's whole history down. We're gonna get into the gym later. I just wanted to touch touch on that because I'm like, man, 250, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But you was kind of tall, so it wasn't like 250, 5'3", you know?
It was like 250, maybe 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah, bouncer type shit.
Nah, I was
high school bouncer.
I was bouncing.
Wait. There's such thing as solid big or titty big. You was titty big? You was titty big.
Titty big.
Oh yeah, you ain't no bouncer.
Nah, I was titty big. I was not that big dude. Like, yo, he's mad. I was the ones your moms call husky.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. It's number 8.
but you know what? We got past it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Jehovah helped you.
Yeah. Show did. Showed me the truth.
So what? I'm fat. Jehovah got my back.
All day.
For real. So what about college? You in college?
Yeah, I went to the College of Mount St. Vincent, now known as the University of Mount St. Vincent.
Wow,
I went there for pre-med bio freshman year.
That's science, baby.
Miserably failed out the first semester. Like, I had a 1.7 GPA.
You picked that?
I picked it.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
I run it. So I used to watch Trauma, Life in the ER.
Oh, that got you.
Oh, yeah. And I was like, oh, I like that. I want to do that. Just watching people come in with a pole stuck through their whole gut.
Oh, yo, I love that shit.
Right?
Bro.
And then they just walking like, hey, Doc, I don't know what's going on here.
Trauma.
But, you know?
Yeah, that was the real one, not the NBC bullshit.
Right,
you talking about the real one,
the real TLC, the learning
They would
channel.
blur it out, but you knew it was a fucking pole.
Right, but sometimes they would even show you. Like, I remember one dude came in with a whole rod stuck through his arm.
Yeah,
and there was no blood or nothing. It was just a rod.
Yep.
So that really,
and that shit was saving his life.
Yeah.
They don't understand. If you pull it out, it's bad.
It's quiet.
Leave that shit in there till you get to the fucking trauma room.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
But
man.
that was the thing that made me want to do it at first. And when I got to college, I realized that I wasn't prepared for that mentally or academically. And I'm a slow science learner. So like I need pictures. Like if you would have given me evaluated, I have an IEP. In high school, I never got evaluated. So, you know, it was a struggle for me, but I made it through and I got to college and I said, I want to be a doctor. I want to try this. Failed miserably my first semester, 1.7 GPA. Mount St. Vincent said, listen, if you don't get your act together, you're out of here next semester. So by June, if you ain't done, you're done.
They don't fuck around.
I switched majors real quick. Because people told me I couldn't even get into Mount St. Vincent, and I applied, and I got in, and it was like a big FU to everybody who told me I couldn't do it.
Yep.
Like I had a guidance counselor tell me, you don't have the grades to get into Mount St. Vincent, so just apply for a 2-year college and then try to get out from there.
They try to send you to BCC.
What? What?
Oh, and university.
Nothing wrong with BCC, but don't tell me I can't do something and then I should go for the lower option because you think it's best for me. No, let me make that decision. If I tell you I want to do something and I think I can do it, it's your job to help me map out a plan around my circumstances to get me there, not to tell me I can't do it, to go for something else.
You know what's fucked up, bro? Thank God you battled through that, and I'm pretty sure there's other young men and young women that say, "Fuck you, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do what I want to do." How about the ones that broke them, right? Now they're gonna go listen to the drug dealer that said, "Take this pack." So you fucking guidance counselors need to watch what the fuck you say to some people, because they might not be as strong as you or the other girl or the other ladies and men that said, "Fuck you, I'm gonna do it anyway."
Right. And I remember
they're gonna grab that pack.
And I remember what was her name? I think it was Barbara Barbara Rothfeld at 141. If you're watching this, I graduated from Mount St. Vincent and I graduated from Lehman with a master's. So I actually did make it. Thank you for your continued
Master's,
support.
goddammit.
Yeah.
My first master's guy, by the way. It's my first master's degree interview.
This your first master's interview?
Master's degree interview, yeah.
You know it don't really...
I interview a bunch of hood niggas, bro.
You know it really don't make a difference. Hood niggas is probably making more than me doing sanitation or MTA right now.
And you know what's crazy? But yeah, we off topic like a motherfucker. Yeah. Right? I got questions, but we just do what the fuck we want to do around here. My man, I used to do marathons, right? And when you running 13 fucking miles, you just get into a conversation with your boy. And I met him through running, so I didn't really know him. So, we just yapping it, by mile 3, he's like, "Oh, no, I'm studying for my 3rd master's or 2nd." I'm like, I said, "Yo, bro, what the fuck are you talking about?" He said, "Oh, yeah, I just keep going to school. I got a job and I just keep going." And I'm like, "But why?" He said, "Bro, do you know that school is just showing up?"
It's very easy now.
Yo, he was like, "Bro, I never understood why people dropped out or got their GED. I got my GED, so whatever. But if it's just showing up." And think about it. Back then, as a teen, you dropped out, fuck college, fuck all that bullshit. But now you're showing up to work every day, when all you had to do was show up to school every day. To get a 70. A 70 would have got you through.
Doing the easy part when it's the hard times. Ain't that some stuff?
Bro, my son right now, he's going to a private school. And I make sure, bro, that I tell him the fucking truth.
Yeah.
I was lazy. I don't sugarcoat shit. Lazy. Your mama? Valedictorian. That's a bad woman over there. Me? Piece of shit. I chose to hang out. But in my defense, it was way different back then. Like back then, you want to hang out outside.
Right. Back then was hard.
Yeah, it was the temptation was crazy.
Right. Not even just the temptation. You add the temptation with the fact that school was just hard. Mm-hmm. Like it was less access to things. We got to open a whole book. We got to go to a library to get information. I remember we had to go to the library to get certain books before the break so we could make sure we had it for the reading, which we had to do the reading and complete the packet before the summer was over. Mm-hmm. Like required summer reading was not optional.
Yep.
Like read your there's a reason that old people speak the way we do sometimes. It's because we've been reading forever.
Yep.
There's a reason we code switch so well, because we've been reading. Mm-hmm. These kids don't read.
They got the tablets now that read for them.
What? That's crazy.
And back to that point, I had a chance to get my CDL and be a sanitation worker, now that you brought it up, 25 years ago. And I didn't want to open that fucking book and read. And what happened? 5.3. Now I got it, but I got it because why? I had the fucking CDL Prep iPhone app, so now I'm reading.
Now you got no
but
excuse.
I got no. Not only that, but they put the test on your phone.
Look at that.
So I got it eventually.
Right.
I could have been fucking retired by now.
Right.
Stay in school, motherfuckers.
Yes.
That's our rant. There's a point to our rant.
And one more thing, if you watch an ABFIVE right now and you are in high school right now, I want to say this to you right now. College may not be for everybody.
Fact.
Let's just keep it a buck. There are some people who, college is not my thing. High school was okay. I struggled. College is not for me. That's okay.
Yep.
If you don't want to go to college, have a plan. Period. Life is all about making a plan and figuring out how to get there.
That's a fact.
Do not go into any situation. I'll figure it. Nah, don't do that. You will end up
That turns
hurt.
into 3 years.
Seriously, kids.
Fast.
I want to take a gap year after high school, and I tell my students all the time, no gap years right now. You're not ready for a gap year. You do your gap year after college. You take a break and then you go do your master's. This is the warm up. Now you about to start the workout. 12 years was a warm up, kid.
That's crazy.
College is the workout. Graduation and life is the championship. If you're not prepared and you don't do your seasons and your blocks and your divisions the way you're supposed to, Trump gonna chew your ass up and spit your ass right back in the Dominican Republic.
Or another Trump in 10 years.
The proverbial Trump. Like Trump is a verb now. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and y'all thought y'all was coming to see a comedian. Welcome, motherfuckers. Welcome. Chris Grant is here, motherfuckers.
No dick jokes today, folks.
But no, I love it, man. And this is why, because a lot of people, because it's turning into a pattern, but I'm gapping it out. Like, I'm not going to have a comedian back to back. I might have a 2-week layoff. And if you know what? Your guests are your guests. You ain't got time to be fucking filtering, I'm not going to do this one because I know. Fuck that. You want to fuck with me, you want to fuck with me.
Period.
I'll move it and I'll do that. I'll get you on camera and I'll figure it out. Yo, Chris, it's going to come out this week, whatever. But I'm not going to say, Chris, I can't fuck with you because I just had TJ or David. No, come on, we figure it out.
Right.
Because you don't know what you're gonna get.
Right.
It says comedian. No, motherfuckers, grown man, masters, and he does comedian on shit on the side sometimes when he feel like it. You know what I mean? So don't and this for other podcasts, don't fall for that. You know what I'm saying? It's your show, interview whoever the fuck you want in because you don't know where it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know we were talking about Jehovah and all that, bro. It's a beautiful thing.
Right. Yeah. That's Jehovah right there.
Yeah, exactly. But that's a good segue. So your real job is to, we mentioned it in the summary. Mm-hmm. Why teaching? Because you could have did something else and just did or the teaching part that meant something to you.
So when I went to college in 2005, I was working at Pathmark on 207.
Hell yeah.
Which is now a large residential building.
Rest in peace, Pathmark.
Rest in peace, Pathmark.
Especially the super drug-infested one on 125th.
Oh, no, they need to shut that thing. I'm glad that shit gone. I'm glad. I used to it was convenient, but I'm glad that thing is gone,
That shit was nasty.
But yeah, I used to work in Pathmark before they turned it into a big residential building. Shout out to the city just putting up homes that are too expensive for us to live in everywhere.
God bless you. So, bro, it's crazy.
Crazy. But then, where was I? My Adderall ain't kicking yet.
When you was in school, I asked you why you picked to be a teacher.
Yeah. I was working at Pathmark my freshman year of college, and then I went to a workforce in the Bronx. On
Shout out to Workforce.
Workforce.
They saving lives.
Bro, let me tell you something.
They saving lives.
Workforce, the unemployment
We're gonna digress
agency?
again, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I love it.
Workforce set me up. I remember going to Workforce. They helped me with my resume. They helped me get the working papers, which I didn't need because I was already over 18. They helped me get and they helped me apply for the specific jobs. And I'll never forget the day I went to Workforce. They said, we got 3 job options for you. You have Commerce Bank, FedEx Express, or Con Edison.
Wow. All 3 fire.
All 3. They was like, you pick which one you want. We'll send you on the interview.
Nice.
Now, I know nothing about anything except the bank and FedEx. Con Ed, I'm 19 years old. I didn't know.
My lights are on. That's all I know.
That's all I know. They do energy. Sounds boring.
Yep.
I'm gonna try FedEx. They get to drive. Dumb 19-year-old stuff.
Yeah.
So I take FedEx, and thankfully FedEx has amazing programs. Well, they had amazing programs, amazing benefits. I mean, I'm talking $50 round trip anywhere in the country.
Hell yeah.
On a flight. $200 domestic, international, anywhere in the country. I went to DR 5 times my first year when I was working at FedEx.
That's why you know Spanish.
Oh yeah, real heavy. So that was I was working at FedEx, and
Benefits, hell yeah.
Yeah, I got through college on FedEx. FedEx had tuition reimbursement program.
Fire.
Up to $7,000 a year. So when I failed my first semester at Mount St. Vincent, and they told me I need to get it together, I used my tuition reimbursement money to take summer and winter courses to catch up so that I could graduate on time with my peers. Otherwise, I would have been behind like about a half a year.
You said, fuck that.
Hell no. Damn, I'm out of there.
For real.
One thing about me is you're not gonna make me look bad. Like I gotta, my image has to be maintained. Like that's my thing.
Yeah.
So I ended up, while I was in college, I got through college with FedEx. And one day I went to do a delivery on the east side on Madison. It was like 90-something Madison Avenue, and somebody came to get their package, and they asked me if I had change for 100. He pulled out a fat wad of cash, and it was like euros and dollars. He was like, I'm sorry, I don't have change. You got change for 100? And I looked at the dude like, I'm in the wrong business. I'm not delivering nobody's mail no more. I can't do this no more. And so I went to Lehman that following weekend. That was a Saturday. I went to Lehman College that Monday, and I got information for their program. And by that May, I was in the program, and I started teaching. So people ask, why did you become a teacher? Because I was tired of working at FedEx. I never had a dream to become a teacher. I never wanted to teach. It was never my goal to reach the youth and touch their hearts and show them all the potential that they could be. Like, nah.
Fuck that.
I got my own stuff going on.
I got my own stuff. But it worked out.
It worked out. I think it was God's direction.
You look like a cool fucking teacher too, man.
I am.
You look like a type of like, yo, Mr. Grant, man, what you did this weekend? Man, I was just chilling with the kids, man. I had this bad little shorty, and you might listen.
Yeah, no, it was.
I went to DR. I said, you like me too, nigga?
Me and my kids have great relationships because, I started teaching when I was 25, high school.
Even better.
So you understand, like my students was 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. 6-year difference. I had a 19-year-old student at 25.
You had a SWAT girls. Get away from me.
Right, my first day on the job, I'm standing at the door greeting students. I'm like, come on in. They're like, who you? I'm like, I'm your teacher. She was like, no, you're not.
By the way, she didn't say who you. She said, who you?
No, she really said, who you? Like, little young New York Bronx girls, they be trying to check you no matter who you are. They go, yo, who you?
Who you?
I'm like, I'm your new teacher, Mr. Grant. She was like, no, you not. And then when class started and they saw me walk to the front, they was like, stop playing, bro. Only lasted a year at that school.
and that's a fact.
That's a fact, yeah. I left there quickly.
But no, but it's you know what? Hey, you seem to love it now. You there, right? Or you feel like you could be doing something else?
Once again, I'm going to attribute this to God or the universe, whatever you believe in. I've been trying to quit teaching since I was 2 years in. My first year in teaching, in 2012, I had gotten casted for a role on a show that that USA piloted called Summer Camp. And it was a competition show between men and women. The winning team splits $250,000. I was a part of the winning team.
Oh yeah.
So my first year teaching, I made my $45,000 salary teaching, and I brought home $50K on top of that for the show.
Oh that.
Of course, you know, my principal didn't like that because she's a hater, so she ended up firing me. Shout out to Malloy. I ain't gonna say your first name, but anybody who know, you know.
Hating ass.
Hater. But that was a situation that opened up my eyes, and I said, yo, I just paid off all my undergraduate loans with 3 weeks worth of work, and these people want to give me help for that? Nah, this ain't it.
That's a blessing.
Right. I made more money than I ever made in my entire teaching career in my first year in a month. Mm-hmm. This is my path. And that's what did it for me. So I never liked teaching, but every time I tried to walk away, I kept getting pulled back. So I create this lifestyle, teaching funds the lifestyle. And now if I pull away from teaching, I have to find another way to fund the lifestyle. But now I got 7 years. My resume is all education. I don't know anything else. Now I feel like an old head who's been doing this for too long. So I prayed on it one day and I said, listen, just show me where I need to go because I really don't want to do this no more. And one day I had a show with Rob Stapleton. Shout out to Rob Stapleton.
Shout out to legend.
And he asked me, he's like, yo, what do you do? You a cop? And I was like, no, I'm actually a teacher. And so he goes, why don't you talk about that on stage? And I said, because I really hate it and I want to quit very badly. Like I get annoyed thinking about it.
Some good jokes in that hate right there.
Right. And that's exactly what he said. He's like, yo, there's a lot of jokes in that. Like that's your real life and people would appreciate hearing it, especially because you're a teacher. And there's a lot of teachers who feel the same way. Mm-hmm. When I started talking about school, it went to my whole comedy career went to the next level. Like I was like, they call me Mr. Grant. Like when people see me from shows, like, Mr. Grant, how you doing? Yeah. Right? They either say Mr. Grant or they say Stephanie. You know what I mean? So it's bittersweet because all these years that I've been fighting it, it's been giving me some of the best material of my career.
Fire.
And so every time I walk away, God is like, I ain't done with you yet, bro. I'll let you know when I'm finished.
And I love interviews like this because the segue just continues and I don't have to force. You know, so now let's bring up comedy because we just walked right into it. We just walked right into it. So okay. So when, you know, if we have to go back a little bit, when do you? And it's usually a friend or your brother or your sister or your mom's. I think you're funny. You should do it. You know. So how do you get into like stage? Not being funny in school on the block. Like how do you see yourself with that mic and that stage, man?
With the mic.
Yeah, when did that happen? Like, I could do this shit.
The mic came so back to Rob Stapleton again.
Yeah.
I used to record Comic View at night.
Wow. That's a nice throwback right
10 to 11, BET, every
Wow,
night, Monday through
that.
Friday.
Uh-huh.
I would record it at night and then wake up early before my mom did and watch the episode before I went to school.
Yep.
And I'll never forget one morning I woke up and I saw Rob Stapleton. And he was like, you ever go to the club?
Yep, that was his shit. That was his shit. Yep, that's his shit.
You ever go to the club with broke people and they get to the front and they act like they didn't know how much it costs before you get in there?
Yep.
And yo, man, how much it costs to get in? $8. $8!
I remember that bit.
Yo, I played that bit over like 20 times every
100%.
day before going in. And I would go to school and do the $8 all day long, just doing the $8, right? And you could catch some of the teachers, like some of them, the cool ones, they caught it and you could catch the smirks and the students just thought it was funny, but they didn't know where the hell it came from. Mm-hmm. So once again, I'm this 11-year-old kid with these old, mature, inappropriate ass jokes that none of us fucking been to the club before.
Stolen material.
It's completely stolen. Gotcha, Rob.
I was a funny nigga.
Nigga, I was fucking PS-37 up, boy.
God bless.
But that was the thing that made me say, like, yo, this is great. I could do this. And just me like saying the jokes back because I thought they were so funny. I was just like, yo, this is dope. Like, I really like this. Mm-hmm. And then in 7th grade, I went to Britney Spears camp for the performing arts. Don't laugh. Before she went crazy.
I didn't even know she had a fucking...
She had one. It was in 1999.
Well, that's Hit Me One More Time era.
Yeah, that was when she was popping, when she was messing with Justin.
Yep. Before she cheated on his ass.
Yeah, and shaved the whole head off.
So wait, so it was like a performing arts type of thing?
It was a performing arts camp.
Wow, look at that.
Performing arts camp. That was the first time I jumped on stage and did stand-up.
Get the fuck. That was they had a
Yeah.
So okay, but what was the program offering?
So the program offered singing, improv, dancing, acting, instruments, and arts and crafts.
So comedy falls under improv?
Yeah.
Okay.
Comedy fell under improv for me. I was the only comedian there. And
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was.
You can't make this shit up. This is why I love my job, bro. I love doing this shit. You can't make this shit up, man. It's a fucking Britney Spears camp.
Yeah.
And look what we get. Official Chris Garrett, goddammit.
That was probably one of the most moldable moments of my life. Like without that moment, I don't think you would have gotten the package that you see today.
Wow, look at that. I did not expect you to say that. I thought
No,
you said, I mean, fuck this shit. This shit was bullshit.
Nope.
How many weeks?
It was 2 weeks, 10 days, or
Okay.
14 days.
Well,
They picked us up at Lincoln Center, put us on a bus, took us up to Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and we slept in the woods for 2 weeks.
wow.
And that was the first time I ever went away from the projects and stayed away from my mother for that long of a period. And she was hesitant at first.
Of course.
But shout out to Miss Farber, my 7th grade teacher, who pushed the application on me and worked with me to write this long ass essay for this camp.
Oh, to get in.
To get in. She helped
No freebies.
me. Bruh. She was
Yeah,
sitting
yeah,
there with
earn
me
this
till
shit.
like 5:30 after school for 3 days straight, just helping me write the essay. And I got in. And if you're still around, Miss Farber, I love you. Thank you so much for that. I
Hell yeah.
sincerely appreciate you and all the work you did for us in 7th grade. And Brittany, I know you're going through it right now, but we love you and we still appreciate you and we remember all the things you did for us.
That's right.
Yeah.
That nice little ab you showed me. Nice little tight ab.
I be seeing Brittany online and I be wanting to troll and do one of them little videos, but I was like,
yeah, I'm Chris Grant. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Nah, that's Bay right there. I can't come down on Bay. She held it down when it was down.
She was fire, nigga.
Yeah.
So that's and you know what? That's fucking beautiful. Let's fast forward to actually, the Rob Stapleton days and the fucking Imagine days. You know what I'm saying? You guys, he's older than you, so
They're all older than me.
Yeah, but you're not from the new era that's coming now either. So you're like in the middle, right? So, but when I went down your rabbit hole, on YouTube, I see a lot of you worked with you work with names.
Yeah.
Bullshit. This ain't no fake shit. It's your little part-time gig, but you take it serious. You got 2 careers technically.
Yeah.
So even with the Rob Stapleton and we mentioned Capone earlier, what other greats that you saw on TV and you actually on the card with them? You're like, yo, I gotta go to work tonight, and I'm gonna make $50, but I'm with my fucking idols. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't on the card with him, but one that really, really got me. It was the first time I met talent.
That's mine with the Heineken.
Yeah. That
Right? Yeah.
That first time I met talent was the first time I did real stand-up in New York. And it was with a DJ. Shout out to DJ Cool Mike Ski, who lives in Orlando right now.
Hello.
You know Cool Mike?
I heard of him.
All right, so Cool Mike Ski, he was doing New York comedy around the time I had started. And he was really hitting the little private room, the Urban Circus. He was locking it down. He books me on a show at Dino's Barbecue in Harlem. This is in 2012. And Talent is headlining the show. It's Talent and 2 other people. He puts me up first to open the show. This is the first time I'm doing real stand-up. This is not like the college days and the high school days. This is like a real set. I ate it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man, it was terrible. It was like a whole lot of silence. It was quiet, man. It was like church. Like, it was bad.
Which is necessary.
Right. You know what I mean?
You need that.
Right. And that let me know, you welcome. You got to work on it. Like, really get in it.
What was the audience? Harlem sounds like black audience.
Oh, it was a black audience.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no. Black audiences do not boo.
Who is this nigga?
Not even. They just like the face I make online. That's the black judgment face. Black people judge you with eyes. We don't give you words. You know what I mean? And they was judging me so hard, and I got scared, and I found Tommy, and Tommy. This was what, 2014, 2015, 2013, 14, 15.
Which Tommy?
Tommy T5K, my fault.
Okay.
T5K, Tommy 5000.
I thought I'm Tommy Davidson.
Nah, I found Tommy and he put me on at his restaurant in Presidente. It was Dominican night. And I had so many jokes about Dominicans because that's all I knew. And being black, I just found a lot of shit funny. And so I went out there and I did that set and it blew up. Like, it was instant beauty.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, like, okay, this might be my crowd right now. So I need to work this crowd until I can figure out how to work my crowd. So I had to work what I knew and then figure out how black am I really? You know what I mean?
Hey, it's real shit.
It's real shit. And then when I figured out how black I really was, then I said, okay, all right, I'm back, guys. This is how black I really am, right? And it worked out. And so from there, I got to move up and I got to meet other people and work with other people. I worked with DL before.
Nice.
DL Hughley. I remember he let me come and do the Stress Factory with him in New Brunswick. The first time, this was in 2017. That was dope.
Yeah.
DL is such a down-to-earth dude. He's really, really nice.
He looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, he's solid,
There's some
dude.
dicks in his business.
Yeah.
Now that I'm doing the comedy podcast, interviews, and I'm getting more, when the cameras go off, niggas be like, yo, by the way, man, I didn't want to bring this shit up, but this nigga a piece of shit. I'm like, oh, well, thanks for leaving it off camera. Because I don't want to mess up my connections, you know what I mean? But when the camera's off, they open up, or they'll DM me. When the episode comes out,
Yeah.
I get the DMs. Yo, that episode was great, but why he didn't talk about the time that he shitted on me or something? And it's like, yo, I can't. I'm positive.
Look, if I ever shitted on anybody, I sincerely apologize. DM me right now and let's make things right.
Let's make things right. No, because back to the point of you bombing on the Harlem show.
Yeah.
Like you said, that could have killed you. That could have, you know what? I'm gonna go take my back ass to fucking teaching. I ain't got time for this shit.
Right.
And a lot of the OGs, and I'm glad we're talking about this because it came up before in another interview. The OGs could crush you or they could help you.
Yeah.
The fact that Da Vinci, and we didn't prep, that was his feeling. The fact that I asked him, yo, when you started, you was good, you was trash. He was like, nah, I need help, because, and if you see the interview, check it out with Da Vinci. He gives this man his flowers, and I made a clip and I sent it to him and I said, yo, this is who you are. This is what your peers or your young people think about you, because you could make it or break it in this business. It's hard. I cannot be funny on purpose. I could be funny in my house, my kids, in the family gathering, holidays, yeah. Motherfucker, be funny, go, bro. So thank you for even with my for the money, and he said he praises you as well, because you took these young kids that got the content, got the followers, but y'all niggas can't do what I do. You know what?
Right.
I see that you know what? You can. Yeah, y'all come. Y'all go work. Y'all ready. I just got to sharpen y'all up a little bit.
Yeah.
And and Da Vinci gave you that. And he said, come here, young man, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? But why not crush? Why help?
Because I see so many veteran comics crush newer comics, especially comics who start off on social media. And
They're not with that.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, and I used to be of the same mindset until, I got to know them. Like, I started hanging out. Like, the first social media comic I ever met was Tommy. Tommy's like an actual comedian too, though, which was a little different. So I was like, I don't understand what you guys are so pissed off about. Like, these guys are actually working hard. And then I realized, it's just Tommy's one of the few that actually take it seriously.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And so, like, there's certain comedians who go on stage and they'll try to reference the videos that they've done online, and it's just like, unless you got a plan for that, it don't work that way. You gotta have a setup with a premise and a punch for the video that you reference if you're gonna do that. And when I saw Da Vinci and Fordham, I just remembered all the times that the OGs helped me. Right? There was OG like talent. He's like, nah, you try this, do that. And he's like, yo, come on, I got another show for you. Come on, I got another show for you. Cool.
Knowing that you're struggling and knowing that you need help. Come on, get back on.
Right, because the professionals know that you're not going to be perfect your first year. You're not going to be great your first year, right? Your first year, you're going to do, you might do good if you're a good learner, a fast learner, but you're not going to become great until you get the practice in.
Great is different.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, when you can go on stage and not bomb. There's a difference between going on stage and not bombing and not doing well. Not bombing and doing okay. Like, you can go on stage and save yourself from bombing, but there's some people...
It was a tough landing.
Right. Right, you know what I mean?
Nigga, you twist your ankle a little bit.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, you go in there, you tell a joke, it don't get no hit. Nigga, you better pull something out your back pocket right now and get that audience back. Mm-hmm. And then you can be like, yo, it was all right, but I missed a joke. I had to pull this. I had to do this. I had to flip it.
And that's where you come in.
And that's where I come in. But I wouldn't even, like, I like, when they say stuff like, yo, he my mentor and this like that, like, I feel like, I don't know, like, all I do is tell you what they should have told me and what I've learned that works for me. Gotcha. So I read the Comedy Bible. Da Vinci said, yo, I need help. Yo, read the Comedy Bible. I read it. It helped me. There's a couple strategies in there. They work. Yo, what else should I do? I need it. Well, what did I do? My black ass before I had kids, I was up and around at every show I could possibly be on. For free. I put myself on every flyer I could possibly put even if it was a guest spot, I made a flyer.
Open mics like a motherfucker.
Like a mug. Even the bar shows, every bar show that I could find, any show downtown I could find, just popping in.
Wait a minute, were you one of them fucking motherfuckers in the bar in the not you giving the flyer out, but if I would have took, because I'd be ignoring these 42nd Street motherfuckers. Got comedy show. Are those open mics? So I take
42nd Street, like middle of 42nd Broadway. So you missed out.
Yeah,
those are some amazing shows.
Damn it.
That's
well,
when you see people like Ruperto Vanterpool. He
Yeah.
would be there. Mark Vieira might be there back in the day.
I'm like, yo, get away from me, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, you see professional comics
they'd
at
be,
those
They'd be
rooms.
like, yo, it's only $20 and 2 drinks or some shit like that.
Yeah, drinks be like $20 though.
Well, we're talking about a long time ago. But so those are shows or those are open mics?
Those are shows. On 42nd, those are shows.
The people that are saying
they can't afford to do no open mics on 42nd Street. Rent too high.
That's a fact. So
those are real shows.
So real shows.
And they charging real money up there with real comedians.
So, because now that I'm interviewing the craft and I'm learning the craft, I don't want to disrespect. I want to know the difference. I just learned that open mic is fucking, the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And shows are shows. You know what I'm saying? And there's steps to this shit.
I want to turn an open mic into a show. Like I have an open mic that I run every Tuesday at Dykeman Loft.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm trying to convert the mic into a show because I want my comics to have a real audience to try new jokes out on. Because when other comics hear new jokes, we're looking at it from a different lens. And don't get me wrong, the mic is great because at this mic we do feedback immediately after each comic just to see.
But it's not an audience.
No, it's comics.
Okay.
It's open to an audience. I post it for an audience. Yeah. This is people regular audience members haven't caught wind of it yet.
Yeah.
But it's usually about 18 comics that show up, which is a lot.
No, that's a lot. When they were here, Rosie on the move and Nemo, Soph. Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk about Soph because I'm hearing great things about her. She's she's moving fast.
Yeah.
But I've seen, sorry, I get home at fucking 8:00 on a Tuesday. It's very hard for me to get to Dykeman. But I got my ticket for the show, baby. This week, this weekend, right?
This Friday,
February
21st, baby.
I will be there.
Yes, go.
So back to the point. How can you trying to figure it out? Obviously, how will you convert that? You think you got a plan or?
I think it's going to be a team effort. We just have to market it as a show.
Well, the 21st is a show.
So the 21st is a show.
So that's
I'm talking about
thing.
the Tuesday joints.
Oh, you want to do that into a show?
I want to make the Tuesday joints a show for the people, a weekly show for the community.
Oh, okay.
A free show.
Free show.
Yeah. So you come in and you watch comics work on their joints, and then you tell them what you thought.
That's real shit.
I would like for them to hear from the audience because that's who you're performing for, the common mind, not the comedic mind.
That's a fact.
All right. So you come on Tuesday and you get your feedback from your comics, what might work, what might not work. You apply it or you don't, whatever you choose. And then you come out the following week, you have a show with regular people and they tell you what they thought about it.
Yo, you are helping the craft, bro. I love it, man. Back to, and he did it again. Fucking segue with the face. Where did that come from? Because I don't know who started that. You are, for me, when I think of that, I think of you, because you do it so well. I see other people do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who started. We're not going to start that debate right now, but when did that start? Because that's some fun. You get the most ridiculous shit. You got motherfuckers, bitches with no legs. You got celebrities doing weird shit. And then, you do, I guess it's a green screen or whatever. And when did that start? Because we need that, man. It's fucking, while we swiping, we need that shit because it's fucking hilarious.
Thank you. So with regards to Instagram, it started in, when did I get clipped? 2024? Fall 2023. Oh, right around the time that stuff overseas started. Actually, it was the same month that stuff overseas started. So I did a video reaction on a podcast where the guy was talking about he liked to get his ass eaten.
Yeah, I saw that one.
You saw that one. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to build a base on Instagram for quite some time, like a long, long time.
Yeah.
And I've done.
It ain't easy.
It's so hard. But I was swinging, and this wouldn't hit. This might hit. This won't hit. And so I just said, let me just try a video where I don't say anything.
For real. Ain't saying shit.
I'm not saying nothing because I'm teaching at the time and I'm in my classroom doing these videos at this point. So I'm like, if I say anything that they could use against me, it's not going to be pretty.
Oh, yeah, you got to be careful with that too.
You feel me?
You can't go crazy. You got to be,
So I said, what if I pick the most outrageous video and don't say anything at all? What if I just look at the camera?
You can't fire me.
You can't fire me. I didn't say nothing. That's not my video.
The fact that that's why you started it is amazing.
Yeah.
The fact that, nigga, I ain't gonna talk because these my fucking bosses and the board of whatever might fucking see this shit.
Right.
That's funny, but it worked out. I love it.
It worked out. That video was what set the tone. That video got more views than the original video
Because you got some millies.
That one got like 3.8 million.
Damn.
That was my first like viral video online.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I would thank you.
I don't know what that means, but
I was like, baby, we rich.
I don't know what 3 million means, but I haven't got there yet.
I mean, they ain't monetized me then, so 3 million probably could have been a nice little $3.
That's a fact.
But that's how it started, and then I thought, okay, now I have eyes. Let me post something else. Let me post a set, and Instagram was like, nah, fuck out of here. Do the face. And so I did another video with the face. Views, racks. I'm like, okay, I see what's going on.
Yeah.
So I just did a couple of more, and then all of a sudden, like the followers just started coming and coming and coming. I'm like,
congratulations on 50,000.
Thank you
this
so
week.
much, bro. That means a
50,000.
lot. Thank you.
I'm at 4, baby. I'm doing good.
Yeah, hey, listen, you're doing all right.
Before I started this, I had a measly 550 followers.
Oh, you killing.
So I started my podcast April 2022. Took a year off because you get discouraged and you think I'm not built for this. Yeah. And when I came back and I haven't stopped since, bro.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? But that what you was saying is bro, 50,000, baby. That's numbers.
It is. I remember when I met Rose and she had 30-something thousand, and then she hit 50,000. And Rose is like Black Rose. Shout out to Black Rose.
Yeah, she's in DR living her life right now.
Bro,
her best life.
Everybody in DR right now. Good luck making it back.
That's a fact. It's gonna be crazy.
Right. But it's I remember when she hit 50,000 and Rose was just everywhere. She was always somewhere doing a booking or at a spot
Hustling.
or whatever, right? Yeah.
Single mom doing her thing.
Seriously. And so I was just like, yo, bro, I need to get to 50, bro. I need to get to 50. But the thing about 50 is, like, okay, it's there, but now it's weird because, like, when I go out in the street, people give me that look, like the one you're giving me. So, yo, bro, I know you from somewhere. Yep. Like, because I don't have, like, a big presence. It's just my face. You don't hear me speak or you don't even see my whole body. Yeah. And so, like, I get a lot of stares now. Like, yo, I feel like I know you. I seen you from somewhere.
Shit's annoying.
I just be like, nah, I got a basic face, man. That's where it started, man. Started with that one video. The video went viral. And now I find myself recording my face on Instagram all day.
And what's the difference between the TikTok and this? Which one do you think is easier as far as taking off?
My students will call me a boomer because I just figured out Instagram and I'm still struggling with TikTok.
So we're not doing that. We're not doing TikTok. We worry about that later.
I mean, I know TikTok is hot and I know you can really kill it on TikTok. I don't know how to use TikTok. And I haven't taken the time to learn it because I've just gotten my wheels spinning on Instagram. Yep. And Instagram is paying now. And so, like, I want to focus on what's working.
Exactly.
YouTube. Oh, I did a YouTube. I modified my YouTube channel. I started putting my shorts on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Bro, YouTube went crazy.
Hell yeah.
The YouTube went stupid, but I ain't got nothing on there.
I got monetized last month. I mean, I'm up to like $80 right now.
Come on now.
Hello. Come
on now.
I just need someone to something weird needs to happen on my episode so I can hit 10 million, you know?
Nah, bro, listen. All right, you know what? You make a phone call, we're gonna get you some views.
We'll figure it out. Just take my invitation. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? You know, for the IG, you know, let's collab. Even though you did already, though, I appreciate it.
Of course.
When I sent you the interview. Let's talk about one of these guys that you helped. This motherfucker sold out United Palace, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all talking about the fucking... And give me a second. I have to rant because I like to defend my IG comedians. That's what they call them. This IG, internet, whatever the fuck you want to call him, sold out the fucking United Palace. And for those like me, because I've been to United Palace to see Anuel, Bad Bunny when he started, or it was somebody, it was somewhere along those lines. So it's a pretty big place. Now let's... A veteran that knows how hard that is. What did that man do for the culture of IG comedian and for the culture of filling up that fucking place, bro? What? Because you were there,
Yeah.
and the fact that you got the call and he paid homage to you to bring you along. What did that night mean to you? And what would you have to say to the people that say that the IG comedian is a fucking joke? You know what I mean?
I say they mad they can't sell out the United Palace.
That's a fact.
You know, a lot of people see that as a cheat code, like, oh, he online, he just got mad followers, and all of a sudden he doing this, that, and the third. I've been doing this for 30 years and I ain't did this, that, or the third. Well, that's because the times are changing. And what Radell has done is built a loyal base from the ground up. Like on Instagram, he's invited people into his life. So his page is almost like its own little sitcom with loyal viewers.
They know his mama.
They know his mother, they know his sister, and they know him. That's the nature of his content. And so when you have content like that, you develop a cult following. And when you have a cult following, anything you do can be gold. You just, like, he's just fortunate enough to have natural humor. Like, of all the IG comedians I've ever met, he's the only one that I've ever seen that, like, has it off top. Like, from the beginning, he's got that flow. Like, you could tell he's been watching comedy all his life. He has the timing. He knows the ticks. He knows how to put, like, there's certain things that we talk about sometimes with regards to, like, cutting the fat off of certain jokes, getting straight to the punchline, using different tags to add more laughs to a joke. Like, little structural things that he might not know because of mechanics. Like, he hasn't been around long enough to learn those mechanics. Yeah. But other than that, it's just like, bro, he got it. Like, I call him the Illuminati because it's like, yo, bro, how you... Come on, bro.
That's a fact.
Like, we did the whole summer together. And when I tell you nearly every single show was sold out, I'm like, yo, bro, you ain't never been here.
But the haters are going to say it's because of the 1 million followers.
And?
So
get you 1 million followers.
So what you're saying is, he's going to bring the cheat code is, okay, they're here for him to be funny. And then he delivers. Because you might get away with it twice. It's going to spread. This nigga ain't funny. This nigga ain't funny. This nigga ain't funny. This nigga ain't funny. So it's going to die.
Every single show. So
he's bringing that and he's delivering. So it sets up the next show because like you was with him. I seen there was it was one of the summer shows that you was recording and you was like, yo, I don't fucking believe this shit.
Yeah.
Because they were in sync with him. They were singing the song. It was his song. It was
the church joint.
Yeah, and then they all had I guess he told them put your phones out or whatever. So, haters. I understand what you're saying. They have the following, but he has the humor to go with it. So it's working.
That's it.
And that's how you saying he sold out United Palace.
1,000%. And that's what made me really like. And that's why I'm glad he took me along because it's like iron sharpens iron. Like, when we on stage together, if I do good, he does great. We feed off of one another. Like, I've seen it. I've watched it. I told him this the day after the show. And I was just like, yo, bro, I noticed if I'm not on my game, it throws you off. But as long as I go out there and I rock them, you slam dunk on these niggas' heads. And that, for me, was when I realized, like, there was real chemistry. Like, the team chemistry score went all the way up, 2K style. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And that's very important. And I understood at that point why some people bring specific people with them on the road and others they don't. And you have to be able to mesh with someone. You can't have someone who's inconsistent, especially if you're brand new. You're brand new. This is your first 1 hour of material. This is your first year on tour. This is your first year doing comedy, stand-up comedy. You cannot afford to have inconsistent people around you. If I was in his position, I would do the same thing. I would call Talent or Rob Staples. Hey, listen, bro, I'm doing a tour right now. You want to do it with me?
I need dogs.
I need dogs. I need somebody to go out there and fuck them up. Excuse me. I need somebody to go out there and really rip their throats out and leave the blood leaking so I could drink it after you're done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I need somebody who's going to make me stay on point and keep me sharp. And that's what we do for one another. And honestly, watching him do what he does with the followers, it was like, oh, nah. I really got to play on the internet more because this is valuable. This means something. This is how you make fans and reach fans. I've been on so many TV shows in my life, bro. Most people don't even know that I was on TV unless you're like over 70 or over 60.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So like
I got the list of shows you've been on. This motherfucker been on TV. But you know what? Congratulations to you for not being a hater. For helping this young man out.
Oh, and one more thing. Listen, stop hating on comics, period.
In fact,
please stop, especially if you've been doing this for 20 years plus, 15 years plus. Stop hating. Your job is to work with and to facilitate and to help. This is a community. Like, comedians are supposed to be a fraternal brotherhood, an organization, like of comrades. And for you to be on Instagram,
I'm blocking,
talking down on other comics who are younger than you, have less time than you, and are newer than you, you sound crazy. You really sound crazy. I call them dinosaurs. Stop it. Because you're one video away from being embarrassed. And the only reason a lot of these comics don't embarrass you is because they respect you and your position in the game of comedy. But it's getting to the point where people are about to start letting it fly and not care because you guys are supposed to care for us and guide us because you're passing the torch to us, and you're doing the opposite. You're not 25 years old. There's no competition. So stop. This is the new wave. If you don't like it, get out the water.
Facts. And you heard what he said.
I get passionate about that.
No, but I saw the video that there was a group chat or some shit and
the one with Smokey.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Smoke, man. Listen.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Help me. Don't crush me.
I gave him a little taste though. Pause. I ain't heard him say nothing else since.
But
you know,
they need to understand that this is internet. This is not when I see you. See, back in the days is when I see you.
Right.
I could see you in 5 seconds.
I'm gonna see you right now.
Watch this, and we can, and that's it. It's and my 50,000 followers, are gonna know that you're a piece of shit because you're OG that's supposed to be helping me. And that's another thing I was gonna fucking do. The segues are amazing, by the way.
No, yeah.
Another thing is a comedian told me that someone had a venue and he kept telling the young comedian, yo, come back next week. Never put him on. Dragged them, sold them a dream for fucking 3 weeks or 4 weeks and never put him on.
Which venue?
We're gonna do it. I don't want to do it.
Is it around here?
It's in the Bronx. We'll talk later.
Okay.
you know, yo, bro.
We'll talk later.
I've been real polite here, but I have a dark side to me, bro. I name names and call them out. I do not care. You don't pay my bills or write my checks, beloved. What up?
There's a lot of venues that the OGs have connections with that will, do that bullshit of, yeah, come back next week. I got you.
I think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? So why do that? Like, give the kid a chance. What the worst is what's gonna happen. He's younger than you. He's gonna be funny, and then what? He's gonna take your crowd. Your crowd is fucking already yours. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the young crowd, so bring it with you. Like, I don't understand.
I think that depends on the caliber of the venue, number one. Mm-hmm. Like if it's a huge venue that draws a real crowd, but that crowd gets rowdy, I mean, do you want to risk putting someone up who might not get it? But also, how will that person know if they don't try? Yeah. So I think that, you know, it's imperative to give newer comics a shot. But don't drag it. Just be honest and say, I'm not disrespecting you or your style, but I don't think you're ready. But, you know, honestly, they say that in so many ways because a lot of the OGs treat comedy like it's a fraternal order in that, you know, in some organizations, they are going to see how often you ask before they give you a chance to see how serious you are. Like there's a lot of organizations out there where, you know, you knock and no one answers and then you forget about it. But then when you talk to your connection years later, you go, hey, I knocked and nobody answered. They said, did you keep knocking?
Hello.
Well, nah, I knocked once. Nobody came to the door. Well, that's why nobody answered. You got to keep knocking. And so comedians, young comics, keep knocking. I remember I was trying to do Salsa Con Fuego back in 2016. I never got on that stage before. And I went over there because my hero, Rob Stapleton, was the host. I was like, oh, fucking Rob, yo, what up, yo, real quick, I got to tell you, you know what I'm saying? I've been watching you since I was like 10, bro. I know all your jokes, bro.
He gave
like,
no fucks about that shit.
No, Rob always show love. One thing about Rob, he always show love to me. He's never been disrespectful to me. He's never
God
been
bless
out,
him.
like, at least not overtly.
Not like Smokey.
Right? Not like Smokey, right? But Rob was like, Rob did that to me. Rob was like, yo, come back next week. Come back next week. I got you. Come back next week. And for about a year, I kept going back to Salsa Con Fuego. And then one day he was like, yo, you want to get on? I was like, bet. But for me, I expected that because, you know, I grew up in the era, you remember Talking Dirty After Dark with Martin Lawrence?
Oh, yeah.
Martin kept bugging the owner, yo, put me on, give me $5, put me on, give me $5. So I'm thinking in my mind, because of the culture, that's how it is. You keep knocking, and one day they're going to open the door for you. So, I mean, you know, be honest. And comics understand that's the name of the game. With Instagram, you don't really need that because they give you your own access and your own doors to knock on. But if you want to get into the clubs and start making a little money on the side and really start to sharpen your skills, get in with the OGs, knock on those doors, and just see how the operations run. You're not going to be able to run an operation if you don't study it.
And Imagine has Mondays.
And Imagine got Mondays.
He'll fuck with you.
No, I fuck with Imagine.
Yeah,
Imagine's down the block from the crib. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not a problem. I hang out with Imagine at Havana all the time. It's just, you know what it is too, bro? Now that I have a 2-year-old and I'm married, it's a lot to split my time, especially knowing that I need to go to the gym. Mm-hmm. Like I can't treat the gym like it's an option anymore.
No, it's part of the day.
You feel me? And so like a lot of times when these shows are taking place, I have to make a decision. Is it the gym or the show? And I'll pick the gym before a show.
Shout out to the brother DJ Dredd, man. That was a fucking tragedy, right by his crib. You know, nonsense. You know, and that's part of the shit we go through. You know, so shout out to that brother. I know that was Imagine's. You know, he been posting them a lot. Yeah. So Imagine, sorry for your loss, my brother. Have you ever experienced that blocking and coming up like this motherfucker? They don't want to give me a chance.
Yeah, Kenny Warren at the Grizzly Pear, McDougal Street.
I'm sorry, he didn't hear you the first time.
Kenny Warren, the Grizzly Pear, McDougal Street. He's no longer with them.
Okay.
Yeah, he blocked. I remember he blocked me on a Sunday night. I went down there to try to get on a Saturday night. I went down there to try to get. Yeah, I'm gonna say names.
That's okay.
I went down there to try to get on his show, and it was the Average Black Man show. And I tried to.
You're an average black man.
Am I? No,
it worked out.
One thing, I ain't average.
You're above average black man.
Above average black man.
It would have been a pleasure to have you there,
right? So now I go there to get on the show. He's like, hold on, they do this shit right here. I gotta check the lineup real quick, see how we looking. Yeah. I said, all right, bet, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I understand. So I'll go. I said, can I go check it out? He's like, yeah, you can go inside. You can check it out. I'll go in there, bro. There's 9 people in the audience. 9 people.
That's crazy.
And so I come back out. I'm like, you ain't got no time? He was like, not tonight. Come back tomorrow, though. Bet. This is McDougal Street. I'm in Riverdale. Mm-hmm. Next day, Sunday. It's a Sunday. I drive down there. Yo, what up, Ken? Told me to come back. I'm here. I'm not going to be able to do it tonight. Why? What happened? Lineup is packed. It's tight. I can't do it. I go in there. There's 10 people this night.
Why the block? I don't understand.
I don't know. Maybe, people don't want to put up people on their show that are funnier than them. it's intimidating sometimes when you got other people who are funnier than you on your show that you don't want them to.
Bro, I never
steal your
understood
shine.
that, bro. I never understood that, and I'm gonna give a shout out again to all the podcasts that I work with. That we hit each other up, we help each other, we on each other's shows, because bro, you're not my competition. There's whatever podcast, and if you see me, if you see this, and you're gonna see this shit every day, because I post that shit 5 times a day, bro. Reach out to me. You want to hang out with me? Bro, I'll come to your show. I don't, because there's nothing you can do to hurt me. So why isn't it like, bro? If you're funnier, okay, you're gonna help me sell tickets. God damn it.
Period.
It's my night. Okay, all I have to do is rearrange. All right, hold up. This motherfucker came and tore shit up. Okay, so he's not going to be the opener. I got to move him over here. And then I'm going to, bro, who gives a shit about funnier? I don't understand. Now that I'm in this, that I'm like, because, I've always loved comedy. I'm from the Raw days. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Eddie Murphy, baby. Yeah. So I've been around comedy and I had to, and you young kids, I heard Richard Pryor on a record. There was no
the wax,
with
the needle.
You had to listen to comedy like this. Yo, you heard what he said? No facial expression.
No facial expressions.
It was all record. Then they got the tapes. Then Raw came out. Raw was Delirious first.
Delirious, yeah.
Then Raw. And so I love the craft. I just don't understand the blocking, bro. I don't get it. Even in the DJ world, I don't get it. It happens in every fucking. Even maybe in teaching that shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got to understand, there's people out there who believe in you more than you believe in you.
Wow. I never heard of that one.
Why would someone block you?
That's crazy.
They believe you're that good.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't. That guy's got something. I can't have that around here. You don't even believe that you have that, but these haters do. Use it.
They see it.
They see it, and you don't. You better open up them eyes, wash your face.
That's crazy.
That's how I approach blockers. I don't get outwardly hostile. Most people who block me or who've done me wrong in comedy, I've never gotten an attitude and aggressive. Like I'm not PJ. PJ will fight you. PJ will fight you. Shout out to PJ Bryant. PJ will fight someone. I remember me and PJ was at the Bruckner show at Prom, and he was having some drinks. We was at the bar, and somebody came in and they sat next to him, and I guess they kind of like brushed him a little bit. And so P was talking, and he was like. I'm like, relax. It was an accident. He ain't even mean it, bro. Trust me, I'm watching the whole thing. He's like, all right, niggas be. I'm like, relax. I want to go home.
I have PJ on. It's coming out in March.
Did he fight then? Did he fight?
he was talking his shit, boy. PJ didn't hold back, but and that's another interview. Yeah. I met PJ. I went to support Black Rose's New Year's comedy show where it was PJ and Kareem Green.
Yeah. Shout out to Reem. Love Reem.
Monsters. So I never, because with this IG thing and with this in the TikTok thing, and that's another thing I want you to help me with. Now that we in touch, I want you to help me to get more comedians that don't have that IG avenue. You got a funny motherfucker that don't give a fuck about followers.
For sure.
I want to interview them type. Yeah. I need them dogs. I need dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I told PJ the same thing. So we talk about that at a different time, but I'm just sitting there with my lady, supporting Black Rose. She gave, she's hosting, she gave So 5 minutes real quick, and then this fucking little stock in the he fucking killed. He fucking killed. And I'm like, I gotta talk to him. Cause now that I'm on my podcast shit, I got business cards and everything. Yeah. He go, he comes off, I say, yo, killed that, bro. Like I'm a comedian too. Like, I'm a fucking fan. I'm like, yo, you killed that. Yo, my brother, I got a podcast. Yo, take my card. I want to talk to you because I like your energy. And he was like, no, let's do this work. And 2 months later, he was here, but he's a real brother that he ain't playing no fucking games with you. You know what I'm saying? You block him, he gonna let you know you're a piece of shit.
No, yeah.
So
PJ's from the barrio of Puerto Rico. Like he's from that part of Puerto Rico where the Walmart at, where that always flood when it rain.
Yeah.
Over there in San Juan.
You guys did a show. I saw him and Nemo.
Yeah, we had a show at the Loft. We had to postpone that show because I got sick that weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, my daughter got me stupid sick.
Hey, chasing her around. There you go.
And I was struggling. I was drinking mad ginger and garlic to try to get better. I was stinky and congested,
yeah,
bro.
we can't do this shit.
Yeah, so we had to postpone it.
On that, but yeah, you could do that over. So how long did that blocking last with that dude? And were there more after that?
Oh, Kenny?
Yeah.
Oh, I gave it up. I don't let you block me more than once. I don't run after you and kiss your ass. I'm not the type of person that feels like I need to. I am not. I understand the old way of things in New York City, but the world works differently now.
Yeah, you had to keep going, knocking on the doors back in the days.
You have to.
Caroline's,
right?
The
Caroline's was good to me. Caroline's treated me.
Nice?
They treated me well. I would
broke your heart. It broke your heart that they shut down.
Yes, because I always wanted my night at Caroline's.
You never got a night?
I know so many guys that got a night at Caroline's.
You never got a night?
I never had a night.
Oh wow.
Never had a night. I didn't really get good, like really good until right toward like the last year of Caroline's.
So that's a good room.
Yeah, it's a great room.
You can't fuck around in there.
No, I've fucked that room up before.
Nice.
But I've always wanted my own night. When they closed down, I was like,
oh, your own night. I'm thinking you never been there.
Oh no, like my own night, like the headliner night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm still learning.
No.
Talking about headliner, motherfucker. Because there's different avenues. Now I'm learning there's production.
Yeah.
There's headline, there's opener, so there's different ways.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the TV world, baby. Woo, I got my list. This motherfucker was on Telemundo, goddammit.
Telemundo.
Let's start with Telemundo real quick. What the fuck was that about?
Tommy, once again, shout out to Tommy. This is
Tommy 5K, baby.
I be talking shit about Tommy online, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's for clickbait. It's engagement. He don't even be knowing when I'm about to do it. So I be talking shit. He be like, "Yo, bro, what's good?" I'm like, "Relax, nigga, we good."
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm just fucking with you.
I need your followers.
That's it. But Tommy, this is 2019. Him and Ivan, and I think him and Ivan went to Florida for something. And he calls me. He's like, "Yo, bro, I'm at this audition for this show on Telemundo, and they need more guys. And so I said I will call you and send you to them because I think you'd be a good fit or whatever." And so I was like, "All right, best. Give them my information, and I'll be waiting for them." We got off the phone. 10 minutes later, they call me.
Damn. They really need the people.
Yeah. And so she calls me up and she tells me, I'm like, "What's the theme of the show?" Mind you, this woman, she's like, ¿Tú hablas español? I was like, "Un poquito, no mucho." And she's like, "Okay, well, I'm going to tell you the theme of the show is we have a bunch of people in a box. And from this box, we have the viewers pick who they want to go on a date with. And then they come to the show and they meet this person on the other side of a wall. So the person in the box, once they get to the stage, there's a wall, and the guest who wants to date them is on the other side. They give their little spiel about what they think about them, how they found out about them, what the plans are, or whatever. And then they remove the wall, and then the person from the box looks at them and they go, "Oh, she's kind of cute. He's kind of cute. All right. So, you got kids, what you do, blah, 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 yeah. All right, we can go on a date." And so then you go on a date, and then after the date, you come back to the show, and they go, "All right, so how'd the date go?" "The date went well." "Another date, or what are we doing?" "Yeah, another date." So then you disappear with this person. You're off the show for a little bit until you guys determine what you're going to do. And you either become a couple, una pareja, or you just say, "Nah, I'm good now."
This is Telemundo.
This is Telemundo. This was Enamorándonos. Enamorándonos.
Yo, you can't make this.
Que sí.
Yo, you can't make this shit up. Yo, this is. Oh, now that you sing the ballad, I get it. Yep,
you know now.
I remember now. You was on that shit? I gotta find that shit. I can't find the footage. I'm gonna find that shit.
El Moreno.
Yo, that shit was funny. And Temptation Island. What the fuck?
Temptation Island. You wanna know what's funny?
Yes, I do. What the fuck happened? Temptation Island.
Temptation Island. So I did Temptation Island in May of 2019. Mm-hmm. And then I did Enamorándonos October 2019.
So that was first. Temptation was first.
Temptation was first. Enamorándonos was live. Temptation Island dropped while I was on Enamorándonos.
Oh, you hit it with the double whammy,
bro. The girls in the casting in Enamorándonos, they were losing their shit. "This guy's not real. He's a TV actor. He's on another show right now." I was like, "I have no idea what you're talking about. No speak English. Sorry. No vive aquí.
Yo no sé. Yo no sé.
Nah, but that was crazy. Temptation Island dropped right at the same time.
Pre-recorded. It's not my fault.
Because it was pre-recorded, right? But it was crazy because on Temptation Island, like I was like this frail, like I was much slimmer.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how small I was because I got really big for Miami.
Yeah.
And then Miami comes out, I'm like this small. I'm like, that's not me, bro. Look at that guy.
So to this day, you deny it?
Oh no, I don't deny it anymore.
Oh, okay.
No.
What the fuck happened? No, I am I'm a fan of Bachelorette. You was on Bachelorette? Or audition of Bachelorette? What happened there?
So
Yes, this guy's been all over the fucking place.
Bachelorette called me after Temptation Island.
Before Telemundo.
Before Telemundo.
Okay.
Now at this point, I had already met my my wife, who we weren't anything yet at the time. We had like just started dating. Shout
out, wifey.
Shout out to the wifey. And she was cool with Miami or whatever. I wasn't expecting her to be here when I got back. I expected the baby father to sniff her out and be like, "Oh nah, I want my family back together."
She had
yeah, she has a daughter from the last guy.
That means you have a daughter from the last guy.
That means I got a last guy. I got a trust me, the tax benefits are excellent. Thank you for your donation, sir.
Thank you, sir.
She's my pride and joy.
Hey, you got 2 kids now.
You feel me? I'm buying a helicopter and shit.
Thank you, sir.
Right. But I came back and she was there. She was cool. She wasn't whatever. Like, she didn't bring it up. Actually, whenever I brought it up, she kind of ignored it, didn't want to talk about it. So I
don't want to talk about what the fuck you did in Miami.
Right. And so I was like, all right, she cool. She all right. And, bro, the amount of support that she showed throughout that show, I thought I can do anything and she's going to be down for me. Mm-hmm. I get a phone call.
The Bachelorette.
Hey, Chris, this is so-and-so. We worked together on Match Game. Do you remember me? Yeah, I remember you. How you doing? Good. I'm working on a new show and I was wondering if you'd be interested in auditioning for it. Which show is it? The Bachelorette. Now, before you say anything, let me give you the details. 25-year-old teacher.
Hell yeah.
From Long Beach, California. She's black and white, mostly black. Bro, this was a slam dunk.
You're gonna win that.
She's a teacher. I'm a teacher.
You're gonna win that.
We're like, and when they show me the picture of this girl, I'm like, bro, that's hands down. Like, this is the setup. They want me to win this shit. They want this. They giving it to me. This is it.
Oh yeah.
I told my wife, listen, Bachelorette called me.
Girlfriend at the time.
My girlfriend at the time. Bachelorette just called me. They want me to come do the season. They didn't want me. They just want me to audition for the season. I'm like, yo, they want me to come do the season. She was like, okay. Okay, what?
Okay, yes, okay, no.
She said, what you want me to say? I'm like, well, what do you think? She was like, I don't know. That's your decision. That's up to you. And she said that, I was like, man, I'm going to have to pass, y'all. So I passed on the Bachelorette, and now I've got 2 kids and a cat.
She said, sí, pero no.
Exactamente.
Talk about your brand, by the way.
So, sí, pero no. This comes from a joke that I have pretty much been piling into the ground. It highlights my experiences with Dominicans. I went to school with this Dominican girl named Eliana who said she would never date black men. And this was her, like, creed.
You good with the names, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You don't fuck around.
I'm petty. One thing about me, I'm going to remember some shit. Eliana said she would never date black men. Long story short, we all go to college. She graduates, and then we see her on Facebook, and she's married to this black guy from South Carolina with 4 black Dominican babies.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And so when I saw that, I was just like, I knew she was going to fold. I knew it. Because, like, as soon as they meet a good one, then everything changes. And so I made that my mission. Like, after high school, I was like, I'm going to show them. I'm going to show them how racist they really are. And so I would meet women, and of course, you know, they would have one member of the family look like me, hate people who look like me, swears that he's just Dominican, but, you know, you part African too, my brother. But there's a lot of wordplay that came into that, so I used to mess with the black Dominicans and be like, yo, my brother, you know, you black too. And he'd be like, sí, pero no.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? And it took me a while to understand what he meant by that, but what I understood after a while was like, they understand that they are of African descent, but they want to make a very clear distinction that they are not African American. And a lot of times when those types of Dominicans hear black, they automatically think African American. And they say, oh, you Americans, you're obsessed with us. You put everything as race and this and that. And it's just like, well, no. We're just saying, like, you're of African descent as well. But Americans also who say, oh, you just don't acknowledge your blackness and this and that, also understand they acknowledge it in a very different way. That's why sí, pero no is so important. Like, yes, I'm black, but I'm not that kind of black. I'm a different kind of black. You understand what I'm saying? You're American black. That's a different black. We Dominican black. Moreno de Santiago, es una diferencia. You know what I mean? And so the Sí Pero No brand has really grew legs because it's something that I experienced growing up in Marble Hill, going to high school with this girl, and then being on Dykeman and just seeing it every single day and experiencing it. Because some people tell me when I speak Spanish, I look Dominican. They can't even tell that I'm not Dominican. Like you earlier, you're like, yo, you ain't got no Spanish? Like, nah, bro. If anything, this Jamaican as fuck.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So the Sí Pero No thing, it came from that experience, the colorism in DR. And, you know, to hear that from an African-American man express his experience with Dominican colorism, I can see how that's off-putting to other Dominicans. Because like, yo, bro, you don't know nothing about this culture, bro. Like, fuck is you talking about? You're not even from here. Au contraire, though. I've been there. I lived it and experienced it. And I can validate because I've crept in and pretended to be you, to see and experience the same colorism. So you can't tell me I'm wrong. You just mad I know it.
That's a fact because, bro, you got white Dominican, black Puerto Rican. You know, I got this in my island. I'm from Puerto Rico, and this Humacao. Okay. That's like east south corner type. But
I'm asking like I know where the fuck that is.
Yeah, what part?
I could have said anything.
Ponce? Oh yeah, my family's from Ponce.
San Juan, where the tourists are.
Yeah, old San Juan.
Where the white people are taking over.
Yeah, we live next to El Moro. Like, nigga, don't nobody live next to El Moro.
But we come in different colors, bro. You know what I'm saying? All of us. You know what I'm saying? So, where can I get it? Because I need one.
Oh, this one is custom. I can get you one.
No, I want to pay.
I got you.
I support the brand.
I got you.
And I got my own brand, by the way. You know what I mean? Got different flavors. You know?
Yeah.
But you, like Da Vinci said, you motherfuckers don't support.
Gotta support.
Motherfuckers don't support.
Gotta support.
Even, but and look at the backstory of how I got for the money my family. So I could do that interview every day if I want. But one thing that Da Vinci brought up was by me supporting, paying my ticket. That got him on my show because, you know, they stick around. You guys stick around for an hour or two. Mm-hmm. And I'm doing my podcast, into my car. Yeah. He's like, yo, you from the Bronx? I got you. It took a while because, you know, y'all busy. You know. And back to the what you said about knocking on doors. Like the comedians knocking on doors, you know what I'm saying? If you getting disrespected, you know, like he did, fuck that Kenny nigga. But when it comes to, even with me, and I want to interview Chris Grant. Me and him had one conversation. He got back to me when he could. You know what I'm saying? But I would have knocked on your door again, just letting you know. But you have to, if you want to take this business serious, comedy podcast, and you really want that interview, you really want to be in that room, yo, knock on that door until you're disrespected. If someone is leaving me unread, I ain't fucking with you, nigga. Delete.
Right.
But if Chris Grant told me, yo, I got you, I'm gonna spin the block, you know, in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny because I told you I got you, and I kept remembering. I was because it was you hit me for a podcast and someone else hit me for a podcast, and I could have sworn we were supposed to be in City Island, and I was literally about to get ready to drive over to City Island, and I go check our DMs real quick. I'm like, oh, that's the other job. And so when I saw your DMs, when was it? It was last week or so.
Yeah.
I was going through it and I was just like, oh shit, I gotta get back to 5. So I checked the calendar. I was like, yo, let's do it Sunday because I don't want to make you wait all long and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's mostly, I'm a dude, like I said, you know, we grew up in the truth. And so you already know, let your yes mean yes and your no mean no.
That's a fact.
I hold that very, very seriously. I'm very serious when it comes to business and money. If I say I'm going to be somewhere or do something, I'm going to be there. If I'm not going to be there, you're going to know before that. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm doing it.
Yeah. No,
I don't got to tell you more than once.
And if you said I ain't fucking with you because whatever reason, I ain't fucking with you.
That's it.
And you know, no is no and yes is yes.
That's it.
So podcasters, don't be ashamed. Get in them DMs. You know, hit Da Vinci, hit Noel Yor, hit all them niggas. If that's what you want the OGs, you want Imagine, you want Chris, yo, hit them up because And like I said, I want you to help me, get these comedians that are monsters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like PJ says, monster.
Yeah.
And I want to help the comedy world, and I go to shows. Like I said, I pay my ticket. I don't need no fucking handout. And I'm supporting, brother. And this is why I hit you up. Thank you. You kept coming up in other interviews. I'm like, nah, we got to get him in here, because anyone that's helping people, that's and like I said, with Fordham, with Da Vinci, bro, and with Riddell, bro, they could even become bigger than you. Who gives a shit? That's their path. That's what God got for them.
Exactly.
If you're gonna be the one that is the supporter, the backbone, and you got to open that door, whatever. Open the door. Let Riddell go. Let Nueva York go. Let them go.
That's it. I remember when I met Nueva York. You interviewed Nueva York yet?
Nah.
Okay, so I remember when I met.
We talking.
Okay, I remember when I met Nueva York. This is back in like 2016, maybe 2017. This is before he got popping on Instagram. He came to the podcast with Wifey at the time. I mean, not the podcast, the show. It was a show up in Yonkers Comedy Club with Wifey at the time. Me, Tommy, and I think Ivan did a show there that night. Or me, Tommy, and the Puppet did a show that night. Joselito.
That nigga's crazy.
OD. Welcome to the 2025 Booty Olympics. And now we got this chocha with the big toe thing.
Yo, my mom hates that nigga. My mom don't fuck with her,
bro.
My mom, we're gonna get back to that story. We went we went to Captain Kirk's. They had an accident, man.
Yo, what the hell, bro?
The building on next to it, or some shit happened. There was a fire, so when the firemen come, they fuck everything up. They water everything. Shit. That's what happened.
So his joint just got watered.
Yeah, he wasn't the fire. I think the building. Don't quote me on this. I could be wrong, because I heard it from a source of the source and the source. But fire, water, damage done. So they got a GoFundMe and all that. They're trying to get and I went there.
Yeah,
they had a couple.
I remember I saw that. Yeah, DR versus PR shit.
Yo, fire.
Yeah.
So my mom's having a great time. She loves New York. We pretty much follow this nigga around the city now, because she just loves him. And mom is mom. You got to hold it down.
Yeah.
So she loves For the Money. She loves Sploo. She loves everybody. And this fucking puppet comes in, and she's like, I don't get it. She's like, I don't get it. And I'm not watching my because that shit was small. Captain Kirk's is small. That motherfucker. I'm like, yo. First of all, she's mad that she's in there. This shit looks like this. It's like this with a stage.
Right.
I'm like, yo, mom, this is the comedy world. It could be arena or it could be fucking hole in the wall. Just chill the fuck out. Here, take a beer. Chill out. This motherfucker. She's already not impressed with this nigga, because he's talking about dick and pussy and all this. The nigga whips out a puppet dick.
No, he didn't.
He always does that shit.
I've never seen him do that.
He whipped out a puppet dick. 2 of them. One was small, then the next one got bigger. This nigga's crazy. But I get it. It's funny to me. My girl got it. Mom was like, I don't like him. I'm like, man, chill out. Don't worry about it. So we go downstairs, we taking pictures and shit. But
like Riddell said, eso no es de Cristo.
But yeah, so I lost my whole train of thought. But
yeah, mama don't like puppet dick.
That's it.
Got it.
My brother, thank you. All my guests, period, that have come. I want to thank you all. I want to thank you, for coming on this journey with me, brother. Because this is a journey. I don't know where the fuck this is going. You know what I'm saying? We are one weird shit away on YouTube from becoming 10 million. Yes. Like the podcast. The nigga had a gun in his pocket and the gun went off. Like, I need some shit like that to happen. You know what I'm saying?
There was a podcast where a nigga shot himself on the podcast?
No. He shot through his pants.
But he's okay, though.
He's okay. Or maybe he shot himself in the leg. I'm gonna find the clip and send it to you. I swear to you. So I need that's why I need some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Some weird shit.
This nigga did the Ocho Cinco.
Oh, the Ocho Cinco. Yo,
no, Plaxico.
It was Plaxico from the Giants. But thank you.
Thank you.
Official Chris Grant, baby.
Yes. Website, officialchrisgrant.com. Hit the website. You get all the dates, merch, pictures, all that good stuff.
Dykeman Loft, baby.
Dykeman Loft.
Support. That shit's far like a motherfucker, but we gonna get up there.
It ain't that far.
It ain't that far. Just get on the Deegan, goddammit.
I tell you right now, with all these immigration policies, it will be less traffic by the time you get there.
Oh, I love congestion. I love that shit.
You like the congestion?
What? Excuse me.
Oh, hell no.
There's nobody in the way no more.
Yeah, they gone.
You can wrap it up. Yo, I love it.